So,
Yeah, I'll stop.
that's it. Alright, guys. What's going on? This is Once Upon a Sleepy Time in Gotham. I'm your host, Janet, and this is my beautiful co-host, Braxton.
Beautiful co-host.
Yes.
I may be beautiful, but you're gorgeous. And that's a face.
Yes. Guys, and Gothamites, I'm pretty sure we all feel the pain of losing Jerome, who some people have claimed are hoping to be the new Joker. I was actually saddened when I saw Theo Gallivant stab him in the neck. I was like, no, there goes my Joker. Fuck. So in the title, as you can see, I'm pretty much saying what will happen. And now that Jerome's gone, pretty much I kind of figured that Theo was gonna betray him one way or another. Because also in this article was posted a few days ago, it's asking, has season 2 beat Christopher Nolan at his own game? And what they're referencing to is the Joker and also flipping the page on Jim Gordon for both being a hero and a villain, technically. Because as everybody knows, when he did his favor for Penguin so he could be back on the GCPD, he did kill somebody. But the recent commissioner said that probably wouldn't be a problem. And of course, we all see that Harvey Dent comes back, or Harvey comes right back to the police force. So it's all good. So pretty much we've got the dream team back together, and that's always great. Also, with this, they're also actually referencing, the first time you see Bruce at a Wayne Enterprises event. Since, everybody knows since his parents died, you don't really see him much at Wayne Enterprises events. But since he's opened the vault, he's wanting to get more hands-on with Wayne Enterprises. And of course, with Alfred meeting Lucius Fox, this is going to be fun. Because I kind of do like what they're doing with this season, because they're bringing a little bit of the movies forward.
Yeah, they're kind of mixing different canons together into this kind of soup of...
So that way, I feel like they're also kind of trying to reference the movies, like, hey, Chris Nolan, look what I did, look what I did, look what I did, I can do this. And what can you do?
Honestly, my surprise is that people think that he's going to be alive. That a fatal neck wound is not going to be the end all.
Yeah. I'm praying that he actually comes back somehow, some way, because that would be awesome as hell. Because, once again, I would love to see Jerome become the Joker. And actually, also in this recent season, you see, of course, Jerome's dad gives him his fortune, which is, you shall see death, death shall be you, and also you should be driven into madness. Which pretty much at the end of the episode, you see everybody kind of laughing, and then these two guys kill people, and of course you get to see the pan of Jerome's face. Which I hope he does come back, because that'd be awesome to see the Joker finally come back. Anyways, also with some more Gotham news, we finally get to see Michael Chiklis. He'll be the new boss to Jim Gordon. I wonder how this is going to turn out.
I don't know.
Frankly, I hope that he actually wants to do good, but something tells me he's going to be dirty.
He's probably going to play the lines, try to get in good with the heads of a few families, make sure, things are taken care of. But at the end of the day, I think he's probably going to do some necessary evil type stuff.
Yeah, and also he wants to go after Penguin. And that's gonna be fun.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because supposedly the King of Gotham can do whatever he wants. Let's see how long let's see how long the King of Gotham has his reign.
Usually those declaring kingship don't reign long.
Nope. So we might see the fall of Penguin, maybe. Let's see how I I was kind of mad when he proclaimed himself King of Gotham at the end of season 1. I was like, really? You, just because you killed, you know, 2 members, including Fish, doesn't mean you're King of Gotham.
No, but an egomaniacal maniac would think that.
Yeah, that's why your ass goes to Arkham.
That's why they're like, because he is. He's an egomaniacal maniac.
Yeah, I hope even if he doesn't, I hope that Jim or Detective Gordon actually starts doing his, goodness to prove that, yeah, I did kill a guy, but I killed it for the justice of Gotham.
Well, he's also doing this necessary evil type stuff where it's not like he wants to do it, but he's kind of gotta do it.
Yeah, and the little tiff between Barbara and Lee, I thought that was pretty funny. Especially when Barbara decked her in the face. Damn. And also, there's gonna be some tension between her and Tigress. So, of course, seeing, Barbara playing her and then running to Theo.
How long can she keep this up, I wonder?
Oh, no, with Tigress's attitude, I don't think very long.
Probably not.
Also, I kind of find it funny they portray her as a lesbian.
Well, they gotta make sure to get the LGBT crowd all hyped up and like, yay, we have inclusion.
Well, I mean, they already did that with, when she was with What's-Her-Face, because technically she's supposedly bi.
Yeah. It's just one of those things people are doing these days.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, whatever.
Oh, and also, for next episode, if any of you saw the trailer for it, Bruce Wayne is gonna have a new love interest. Her name is Silver St. Cloud, who is Theo Gallivant's niece. I think this is gonna be bad.
I think this is going to go the route of most things. She's not going to be a love interest at all.
Yeah. I hope Bruce sees through her later on in the season and goes, I know who your uncle is.
Who knows? She might be the one apple in the bunch that's not so bad.
I hope so. But when she gives a line like, what is it? Where is it? That one. Because he said, Theo goes, you guys are going to school together pretty soon. And he's like, well, yeah, I suppose so. And she's like, well, I came from Switzerland, Geneva. And I'm like, what? So I'm hoping she's not going to be a bad egg, but something tells me she is. Because if someone says that,
she might have not liked where she came from. I mean, that's certain.
Yeah, but once Theo Gallivant tries to play himself off as the hero, but when really he's the villain, he's trying to get in good with Bruce and then figure out what he's planning, or show him that, you really can't do much.
Yeah, it might be a distraction or to try to ruin his image as a kid. Be like, see, he's just a kid type thing. Which, I could see that happening. Yeah. In business, dirty-handed tactics are the name of the game, usually.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Moving on to Once Upon a Time's little news. The Once Upon a Time creators have talked to Talked to Lines with a 2-hour episode in season 5. I that would actually be pretty cool. But they said that Jennifer Morrison had sat down with the creators of Adam Horowitz and Eddie, and when she stopped by New York Comic Con on Friday, discuss what's ahead for season 5 and also presenting Sunday's episode for this packed house at New York Comic Con. Any of you guys that went to go, you guys are lucky. Pictures are welcome. Anyways.
Yep, Pixar didn't happen, guys.
Ah,
Yeah, we want to see those Comic-Con pics.
true. But they're planning a 2-hour episode on November 15th, which will feature characters such as Merida, Mulan, Ruby, and later this season it will also be the show's 100th episode, which started on the 6th of March. Which slated for the 6th of March. So that would be really cool. And also, they're also currently casting young versions of Captain Hook for his father for flashbacks of pirate childhood.
Fun.
Also, they're gonna focus on Lancelot and also Guinevere and Arthur. I think they had something to do with why Regina didn't save Emma. Because if you could see in the previous episode, they were trying, Lancelot starts looking over what Regina does, and also knowing that she's not the true savior. Emma is. But since Emma's the dark one, it's. And I kind of hope they help Merlin get out of the tree. Which I find it funny. They said they've talked about how Merlin appeared to her as a usher in the movie theater to warn her about warn her about the bad things she's been doing as a kid, saying that pretty much what any adult says: do good things or you'll do bad things. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does, but who's to say where they'll go with this beyond what we've just heard?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's why I always want to know more, but they never tell you more.
Yeah. Also, they did also talk about her internal, or pretty much Emma's internal struggles with being the dark one. In other words. And, pretty much what she quoted was, we have this character that's incredible capacity for light because she's prophesied to be the savior all this time, but now dealing with being consumed by the darkness, there's an internal struggle going on. Pretty much they're trying to say that she wants to come back to the light, but being told she is the savior and then all of a sudden becomes the dark one is, taking an emotionally toll on her, as we could see in the last episode of episode 2. That she stands outside of Granny's and she sees all of her friends and family members sitting around cavorting and everything, but she can't be near them because she's the dark one, and she starts to miss it. And of course the dark one's spirit comes to her and goes, well, you can abolish all those feelings if you remove the sword from the stone and bring the dark one's dagger and Excalibur together to bring the dark one's power to full mass, if that explains anything. Which I kind of hope she makes it drag on longer, where the light wants to fight with her, and she becomes back to where she's supposed to, or as everybody else hopes, that Regina can save her ass.
What if she just becomes like this muddled gray neutral?
That'd actually be nice. She already was, because she was supposedly destined for dark, but the light took over. Once the lightness and darkness conquered each other, technically that's what she was before becoming the absolute dark one. Or in other words, fending the darkness from Regina. She was gray. Because once she learned her fate, after they brought her back to the light, she realizes that she's kind of neutral.
Well, fates change after all.
Yeah, but still fighting for the light. Also one other thing. There is they're talking about of course, Hook and Emma's dates. You get to see them, and the quest for the sword and the stone continues, which means they want when pretty much when Camelot's followers plus Lancelot and Arthur and all of them come to Storybrooke, the sword is missing. Excalibur's missing, which they all don't know where it went and what happened to it. But what's been told is it's in the house that now houses the Dark One, or is Emma. So pretty much, I think what they're gonna do is take you back to the little cute moments of, seeing Hook and Emma's moments together and their whole entire love story, pretty much. And of course, trying to find the stone and also fight to find everything.
I'm gonna lull if, like, towards the end of the season, Emma becomes a godlike character.
That'd actually be really funny.
Yeah,
but that would be horrible for Hook.
I mean, like could stay in the evil side of the spectrum, just like immense power.
Yeah.
Just to see what would happen, because that would be bad. But how would he deal with it? That kind of thing.
I would still if that were to happen, that's the main question everybody be asking. Like, how would they be able to live together? How would they deal with one another? How would this happen? How would that happen? You just gotta see where it goes, mostly.
I would hope for that kind of little thing, playing with those intricacies of each character, seeing, hey, can we do this?
Yeah.
Is this possible?
Yeah.
What would also be nice, though it would be great for it to not be canon, is if they took a few episodes for a break, say, in between seasons after this season ends, and showed each character with differing personalities or different sides. Say, if they were on one side or the other instead of anything else, and just flipping them around. Nothing canon, so it doesn't mess up the story, but something fun to watch.
Yeah.
That way you could see how do these people interact with this and that. And, that's just me.
Well, I mean, they did that with season 3, or actually no, season 4, when Emma changed history. They did that to show like how how Snow White would act as the evil queen, and how supposedly Regina and her dad were supposed to meet and shit like that.
But I mean, like, just a series of episodes that are all little things, little one-offs, so to speak.
Okay, that's it.
That just, they're not part of the story. There's nothing matters in these episodes. They're just showing you what if X happened. Yeah. And it could be anything. And have, like, maybe 3 stories going on in an episode, so you can see each character, like, each arc within each change.
Also, I think with this, a lot of people, besides Regina trying to save her, everybody's hoping that maybe Hook's love can bring her about somehow. Even if it's the smallest little tiny thing to bring her about back to the light. I think a lot of people are wishing that. I actually wish that, because when I saw them kiss, I was like, please?
You wish that?
Yes.
You wish for the storybook ending?
No, not just the storybook ending, but just to stop everything.
Think about that for a sec. Think about what I just said. I made the best pun for that.
Yes, you did.
And would that not just be, like, the pivotal way to do that?
Yes.
I wonder how many fans would actually get pissed off. You know what I would do if that actually happened?
I'd be pissed.
I wouldn't be. You know what I'd be like?
What?
Called it.
I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed and shit. I'd be like, really? Really? Y'all, fuck you.
What if they did that for, like, some sort of, I don't know. I can't think of anything. I had something and I lost it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, There is a promo trailer for the next episode. I will not play it, but it is floating around on YouTube. Go ahead and check it out. And the next episode is tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Well,
Depending on where you're at.
We could click it and like play like a second of it.
Well,
Hold on. We're gonna let it load up real quick. We're going 13 seconds in.
yeah.
Darkness.
Do you love me? If you tell me you don't love me, I will let you go.
That's what you're waiting for.
Ah!
I hope that wets your whistles, pisses you off, makes you want to see it, because it's tomorrow.
Yes, it's tomorrow, people. Get your lines in gear. All right, shifting to Sleepy Hollow. Okay, guys, this good lord. Okay, they finally figure out who Pandora, or what's actually going on. And Abby's finally starting to pay attention, because I feel the last episode I felt like she wanted to do her job or wanted to do everything she's supposed to do, but then again, yeah, she's moved on. She has this life.
And she doesn't want to interrupt her life, but at the same time, things just keep happening to bring her back in.
Yep.
Well, here's my really pivotal question.
Yeah.
If Pandora has a box, how can she open and close it?
Certain enchantment, maybe.
It's impossible to seal away the darkness.
I know. Believe me, I actually asked myself that the first time she opened the box after she took Headless in. I was like, why?
Is it one of those things where it's like it's never actually closed at any moment? Something could pop out of it, but it's just got a closed top.
I think either that or there's a specific charm on it to open and close the box to get this. You know what I mean. Get the things out she wants to bring to Sleepy, the havoc she actually has planned.
Maybe. I mean, after a long time of existence, maybe she figured something out like that. But that is a question I had about that character, because it's like I like the concept, but what's her implement like? What's she doing?
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna post this question, and anybody who wants to answer can answer in the comments or to our Twitter or Facebook. Who thought it was funny about all the Betsy Ross stories?
Well, we gotta throw in another interest. Well, there's a reason behind it, because you still see Abby's now ex-love interest come into the scene.
Yeah, and that I actually kind of applaud him, because there's one part of this maybe towards the end of the episode of this current episode, and he lets her have her free reign. He doesn't ask any questions. He just goes, I trust you and I know what you're doing. And it's kind of going, huh.
Well, they do have a history, and it seems like they're going the direction of, will it rekindle? Will it not?
I hope not, even though supposedly they've explained that their relationship is blatantly platonic, pretty much. Or platonic, if I had to put it that way, which they actually state in this design and trend ad right here. I hope it actually strays from being platonic, pretty much, and maybe...
Yeah, maybe blossoms, show some hope.
Maybe. I understand everybody's kind of going, no, it probably can't happen because... her ex-love comes back in. Maybe the writers will spark some interest between them and everything. And supposedly, they're supposedly spreading rumors that Ichabod will have a certain relationship. And yeah, and I hope that maybe it happens somehow. Maybe they change their mind. Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, love can blossom from a platonic relationship.
Yes.
So why not have them start to blossom? Actually change.
They could, but it'd be too easy. Or some people, or at least they would think it'd be too easy for them to just go, hey, we got this platonic relationship, hey, let's fuck. Or hey, let's have a nice outing.
Well, they could actually start to slowly grow over the season, And like by the end of the season, they may be starting to think about it. They'll give like a season 4 kind of hope,
Oh,
where
God,
it
yes.
leaves it kind of open ended, but they're getting closer.
Yeah, and also with them going back to the apocalypse thing, they find I think like I said, Abby's starting to realize, hey, my job's not done. Yes, my life's moved on, but my job's not done. And starts to actually come back to what she's been doing.
Kind of understanding that even if your life moves on, your job never stops.
Yes.
Because life may change, but the job is always there.
Yep.
Which, if I were one of those tin foilers, I'd say that's some sort of propaganda. But
Yeah.
I'm not.
And also, who else was happy to see Joe Corbin back on the scene and also to see all the, all the things Jenny's been into with, August, their supposed dad. And now that Joe actually wants to get in the action and everything and wants to get I don't really know what the Shara Anubis does, which I hope it actually helps later on, maybe somehow. But I actually want to see him actually follow in his dad's footsteps.
Do you think she actually gave him the real thing?
No,
Me either.
I don't know. She gave them the slip.
Well,
She's like, no.
Well, the thing is, also, here's the question. Will Abby have to involve her new boss? That's a really kind of frightening thought.
She tried. She may if it's like with when they got Sheriff Reyes. It's if they can handle it, to be honest.
Well, here's the thing, because this reminds me a lot of something that happened back when X-Files was a thing, and Mulder went missing. They had a new character come in who didn't believe in shit. And slowly over time, he started to be like, holy fuck! And start to believe things. It makes me wonder, is he going to be one of those characters who's like, questioning her sanity? Or is he actually just going to be like, well, show me?
I think they're gonna try to work him in like Captain Irving. Because from the very beginning, Captain Irving was like, I don't want to hear it. If it's supernatural, I don't want to hear it. If it's something real, give it to me. But I think that's what they're going to try to do. I think they're going to try to bring his captain nature into it since they do have some sort of relationship. Maybe he could be like one episode go, hey, tell me what's going on. You're disappearing all the time. You're still doing your job, but you're disappearing and shit all the time.
Well, it's also the thought of, do you think that maybe he might actually go the opposite direction and find some sort of interest in it, or maybe even be a player for the other side?
Well, yeah, because she did state, that's weird. He's, coming back all this time to be my boss. And she did state that after, the shadow came around. She said, that's weird. He's coming back around to be my boss. He's an ex-love interest and everything.
What if he's supposed to be a player for the other side? That's a scary thought.
Well, that would actually probably explain a lot. To try to get closer to her, gain her trust and then betray her.
That's something I'm kind of hoping for. Is like that question be answered? Yes, no, maybe. Who knows?
Or if they could trust him to bring him in and not, like you said, question her sanity and everything. Him, like I said, kind of be like Captain Irving. Go, hey, give me the rundown on what the hell's going on. What's really going on?
Yeah, but what if he becomes like a player in the game and like starts to help them out?
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I mean
to a point where they might even have a full trio on the run at all times. Sorry, that's always been a hope of mine.
The Bible tells of 2 witnesses. No more than 2. They will have their companions to help them fight the good fight, but it's only 2 witnesses.
I know. I can dream, can't I?
Yeah, I think you and a few other people probably be dreaming that same dream, maybe.
Well, it's like, you kind of want to see what would happen if you threw in a third person just for the fuck of it. But that's me. I'm one of those people who's like, Yeah.
Another thing they've been talking about is Pandora, or still talk. Some people I know I've noticed a little bit on Twitter and also throughout the little episodes, quite like questions. You know, Pandora's come to, I guess everybody says, finish what Moloch was starting. She wants to bring the end of the world, like every other probably demon or evil creature thing, whatever you want to classify it as, to bring the apocalypse to the world. And bringing this evil takes a lot of things. And the question is, for me, is what's up with the tree?
Does anybody else... The reason I brought X-Files into this is because this series feels like X-Files to me. In that sort of way that... I don't know how to put it.
I mean, hey, X-Files is coming back anyway.
No, it's like the intrigue and the paranormal. You know? And I'm kind of hoping that they follow that. Because X-Files had a long run.
No, there's actually a article saying they're not changing anything.
No, yeah, good. Because X-Files had a long run because of the way it felt.
Yeah.
And this has the same feeling, like reading over this article, just that thumbnail description alone, which if you hadn't guessed by now, this podcast contains spoilers.
Yes, it does. And if you don't want to see it, go away or just either wait till the episode comes out.
I mean, the knife thing is reminiscent of X-Files for me. An
Yeah.
object causing X.
Well, I mean,
Which the thing is, I like it. I like where this is going.
But they've done it before with the cursed coin.
I know, but it's the fact that it's continuing. It's this on and on type thing that with its changes will make a long-lasting series with constant intrigue.
I wanted this series to like keep building. I'm sorry, but to be honest with you, I'd rather see the if the apocalypse comes, I'd rather see it in like a finale. Like, if they get tired of it, a finale season. Like, they keep building up, fighting everything, and maybe if it goes there, maybe have a new baddie if they defeat Pandora at the end of this season or whatever. Maybe a new baddie.
Well, you could continue along until you finally reach the end of the apocalypse, where that would be the final season. You could each season would be almost like new seals, if you think about it. Because they questioned that earlier in this week's current episode of what if they're the ones leading the darkness? Oh, like opening the doors.
That would be messed up.
And that's kind of that thought is you kind of want that intrigue though.
Yeah.
That's what keeps it going. And honestly, I think Pandora might be around for more than just a season. Probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, that'd be decent for her.
I mean, with that tree you mentioned earlier, it might be related to power, or maybe she's trying to make a bridge to something. Who knows what?
Well, I mean, after Moloch died, I'm pretty sure there's some demons. If they can keep going this route, maybe if it gets extensive, maybe to maybe like, because I'm pretty sure there's some demons after Moloch died want to make a name for themselves or bringing the apocalypse.
What if it's a tree of life to give herself something to be able to make stronger entities or create an army?
Probably.
I mean, that's a good question.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm gonna show a bit of the promo, maybe.
Give him a few seconds.
I give him. I give you 5 seconds in.
Turns him into a brutal killer.
Bringing some bloody good fun to
Ha.
And also,
next Thursday, 9 Central on Fox. Meet the new...
yeah. See, I even went to the thing for Fox.
Ha.
Have that, Fox.
But anyways, if you guys are ready to see this, and let's hope that this actually makes it a good compelling episode for the next episode. But anyways, if you want to see it, tune in on Thursday at 9. And also, we've got weeks upon weeks until the Bones crossover. I'm still excited about that, and still, October 29th is when they said it would air, so mark your calendar, sleepyheads. This is going to be fun. Switching gears to, I have to say one thing, and I've made some Harry Potter news here, and I will definitely say this one. And I'm pretty much, if anybody's seen this article, pretty much you and me and a bunch of other people are probably jumping jumping up and down, going, "Hallelujah, fuck yes! Harry Potter gets a TV channel." And I'm totes excited. But they've talked about it, and supposedly it's not just a channel. There also, if you have cable such as Charter and or places that host on demand, it's gonna be on demand in that channel too. But it's supposed to be airing later on this month. I think it says it's supposed to be all 8 movies,
so it's going to be like a collage of shows and stuff, and remain on demand for the whole year.
Yes, that's why I'm going, holy shit, yes! With, of course, the celebration of the first release of the Sorcerer's Stone film.
Yep,
So.
and apparently next year, the world will see the first theater production of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yes, I actually want to see this because I think I think this, like she says, the storyline's pretty. It's like a prequel to her book. It tells the story of how he came to be the name we all know and love as Harry Potter. But anyway, that channel launches on the 24th of October with all 8 films, with documentaries, behind-the-scenes specials, exclusive extended versions of the movies, interviews with, of course, its lead stars. My favorite interview from them was Third Year. That shit was funny. That was funny. But yes, if you have cable, tune into this and watch it.
You should do it.
Do it.
I wanna. This is a reason why you should always check an article, not only for its facts, but for who wrote it and whether it's just an opinion piece or not. Because this person's opinion holds no facts in reality. What they're saying is that moe characters, the cute little girls in anime, and not even the little ones, just the cute ones, are leading to sexual offenses.
Yes.
And it's making people feel like it's okay to go out and harm children or other people. And it's like, no, because it's as this article says here, the article provides no hard evidence linking anime or manga fandom with sexual assault, because it doesn't. And that's the reason you should check your facts.
Yeah.
Also, this is not too sexualized. It is an adorable mascot. Japan should get off of their ass.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, Viz Media adds 2011's Hunter X anime, and it will be on Crunchyroll, streamed, and as the series is aired. I don't, but it's what is it? It's the second television anime adapted from Yoshiro Takahashi's Hunter X Hunter. It's premiered in Japan in 2011. Ran for 148 episodes. Good lord.
So finally, it's getting a dub and being streamed on Viz Media. Probably all types of Viz Media.
Crunchyroll happening to be one of them.
You guys know the drill.
Yeah, if you go watch it on Crunchyroll. Anyways, there will be a vertical release to an audio lights novel in spring of 2006.
16?
Or 2016, sorry. I said 2006, sorry. But, North American publisher Vertical announced that at New York Comic Con, on Friday, which was yesterday, they will be releasing audio lights novels in the spring of 2016 with new digital media format and will include voice acting, music, and sound effects.
We're bringing back the radio play!
Oh my god!
But in light novel form, that's kind of been... Audio light novels are not new. I have an old CD from FLCL that the second one is an entire light novel. But
damn, that's gonna be cool.
May I?
Yes. Sorry.
I just wanted to. Vertical also confirmed that it will release Kizumonogatari light novel in December after delay. The volume was originally slated to ship on November 24th, but it announced in February that it licensed the novel that is the third volume. Blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. They had some licensing issues. That's usually what causes delay.
And the publisher began selling copies of the 12th and final volume of
Konami's Cheese Sweet Home.
Yeah, manga.
Which is wonderfully adorable.
And it's at, if you're at New York Comic Con, go by booth number 2020. It is sold there. And also, Vertical will release the volume on October 27th. The 11th volume shipped in North America will be shipped to or in North America on August the 19th, which is already.
Yeah, it's shipped here in August, but they're releasing it on the 27th.
Yes, but also, Sunrise has also confirmed at New York Comic Con that Vertical will release its 12th volume of Mobile Suit Gundam, the origin manga, on December 15th, and Vertigo released the 11th volume on September 15th. The series has sold more than 100,000 copies in the United States. Damn.
Sweet.
So, Gundam fans, get ready to listen to your novel.
So what?
Listen to your novel. Anyways, this one is for some Black Butler fans. I think some of you are either screaming in enjoyment or screaming in agony. But Black Butler manga gets an anime film with returning cast.
Sweet.
The official Twitter for Black Butler franchise announced on Saturday, which was today, that an anime film has been greenlit. Square Enix is also opened a website for the film on Saturday, which is today, which reveals that Daisuke Ono will reprise his role as Sebastian Mikel in the film, and
Maya Sakamoto
will reprise her role as
Seal Phantom Life.
Yes.
Yana Totsubo launched the manga Square Enix's monthly G fantasy magazine in 2006, and Square Enix will release the manga's 22nd compiled volume on November 18th. Which, yay. And as you know, it's spawned some anime series and 3 OVAs and all that good stuff, but it's great that they're doing a live-action film.
And it's one...
Or not a live, but an animated film. Blah, blah, blah. Because I've always wanted to see this thing get a film. I love this series.
Yeah.
It is wonderful.
Yeah. But yeah, and I actually would like to see this. But
wow, it spawned musical adaptations? That's crazy.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
That is insanity.
Oh, yeah.
I love it, but
the
guys.
The Book of Circus was funny for me. That was, oh god. And the Book of Murder. That was funny. And it says it will hold its second run in Japan and start abroad starting in November. I guess that's when they'll start shooting or making it.
I have no idea.
We have no idea, but whenever it tells of a showing date or due date, we will have the details. But I guess that's it, guys.
Yeah? I mean, there's nothing really much to talk about past that. I mean, fuck. We know X-Files is coming back in January. Things are going pretty great.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe sometime soon we'll start seeing other shows come out. You never know.
Oh yeah, and with this, I'm going to start doing a weekly Saturday shout out if we do a podcast on Saturday. And today's shout out goes to Michelle A. McKeever, who gave a shout out to our podcast on today. Shout out to you, Jake. Anyways, I guess we will see you guys next week.
Goodbye, people.
Later.